'Cause my mom has been blessed with a lot of things, and when my sister came home, and I don't know if you guys remember the Rugrats movie, and all I could tell people when I remember how it is, I remember it so vividly. So I'm actually a small young guy, so I can imagine how small it was because I'm not that tall now. But I was remember I remember pushing through the crowd of legs. I can imagine myself living in the Dora Miller Projects in Gary, Indiana. And this historical figure, he's a great historical figure that I didn't know. I thought it was Dora Miller. I thought it was a female. So that tells you about the education system sometimes, how it really did fail people. And granted, parents, we have a responsibility. But we get it, man. This is 1975. We know we just barely 100 years from being emancipated, so-called, from slavery. My sister comes home and I'm pushing through the crowd and I'm and just like the Rugrat movie, just like that. And I can just hear it now when I'm telling the story. Doom, 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 doom. And every time I share the story, I tell people this is verbatim. And if it's not verbatim, it's a distorted reality that is embedded in my mind. But I'm sure I remember it because I told my mom she remembered it as well. But I remember vividly very just going, and I remember beginning to climb into my mom's legs, and I could feel people grab me, say, "Oh," and I'm assuming they were saying she just got stitches based on things that I experienced in life beyond that time. So as I get pulled off, I was adamant going up there. So mind you, at the top of my mom's leg, and it wasn't alone to climb. So it tells you the context of the family. So my life was up her leg, looking at what was stood before me and my mom. So now I know. Now, don't ask me how I know that this was the person that was going to take my spot, my place. So as I climbed their legs and I got up, my imagination right now, I could bring it to feeling, being a storyteller. I can feel the tense in the moment. I can feel the people like, oh, oh, as I continue to climb up, because I was adamant I was going to climb up a leg. So I kind of like, I could imagine me, get off me. Imagining life when, what's his name? I think that was Miguel Munez when Jingle Leg died, or I don't know, something happened. You guys remember the scene when he's like, "Get off me, get off me." That's how I was climbing my mom's leg. So that's what I'm gonna say. I'm sticking to my story. But as I got up there and the tense was building, and I'm like, okay. And I remember this is vivid. You can't contest me in this memory. I remember kissing on her forehead and walking back down as if, okay, I ain't got nothing to worry about. But long story short, man, I want to tell my little sister, and I hate using the word little sister, but they call me little big brother because I'm taller than all of them, and yeah, I'm bigger too. So my little big sister, but she's my little sister, so she's not bigger than me. She's my little sister, Antoinette Manifield. Happy 50th birthday. So 50, wow, it's rough, man. My little sister 50. Happy birthday, sis. Man, hearing those words 50, man, that's, so it's telling me that I'm older than 50. And it's not a final acceptance, but it's understanding that, man, definitely we on the other end of life, man. Yesterday I told her happy birthday. I realized she was 50. 50, man, it's a half a century. And to hear that this morning, I feel like I missed the opportunity to give her a grand birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.